beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Burks has got his second basket of the game.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And the pass to Petrovic. Beyond the arc. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here is Hayward. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Picked by Hayward. Hayward kicks to Hayward. Feeds it to Burks. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Burks has got 6 points. New York leading by 5. Petrovic with the pass to Buckets. Here's Porzingis. Burks covering. And again, it's New York.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Burke kicks to Haywood. He feeds it to Hayward. Haywood with a screen on Anthony. Down low. Burks with the steal. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And the Jazz making a change here. Jeremy Grant. Anthony comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Buckets in for Matthew Dellavedova. Utah also making some changes. Haywood's checked in, and it's Exum in for Burks. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And New York looking at who they've got. Buckets, he's in at the point. Powell is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony, and it's Afflalo in at the 2. Here's Buckets, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Now here's Jennings. He's guarded by Buckets. Jennings passes to Lyles. The 11-footer. It's rebounded by New York. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
You would have thought that things could not have been more dramatic after regulation ended like it did, but the way they won that in overtime, wow.
Yeah, that game came down to the wire twice. So many clutch plays and moments in that one. Boy, that was a treat.
Now here's Jennings. Following the miss by Freak. Nice ball movement by Utah. Haywood kicks to Jennings. 3-pointer. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Thanks, Kev. Buckets in their last matchup against the Nets made some major contributions. He ended with 25 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. A truly dominating game from him in what was hopefully a sign of things to come. At least that's how the franchise is thinking, guys.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Utah leading.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers!
And looking here at some numbers for Smith, how his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 11 points. rebounds than just over 2 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
And New York making a change here. Sanders is checked in. Pick by Haywood. Burke kicks to Haywood. With his first shot attempt, it's tipped. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Burke trying to get open as Haywood. It's rebounded by New York.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Knicks coach was going over with his guys. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Carmelo Anthony. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Exum following the basket by Freak. Now Exum, he's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto. The Jazz again can't hit it. To the paint, here's a Afflalo, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot, he'll go to the free throw line.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Looking at who's out there now. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Knicks lead.
Well, Carmelo, some great help.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and he's the ringleader of their offense. And what we saw in that first half with his ability to keep everybody involved is the reason why they're playing well.
And that's just the thing. I mean, he knows how to share the sugar. He makes sure everybody gets a touch, and that keeps the offense balanced and productive.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. The forwards are Haywood and Favors. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. And it's Haywood in at the 5, down low.
That's his second personal foul.
The Knicks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Utah has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Burke kicks to Favors. Now here's Burks. He's covered closely. He nails it, and we're tied up. Burks has got 9.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Pick by Haywood. The shot by Hayward, wide open. They grab their own miss. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's buckets. And he uses the glass on the layup. 12 points for him.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Burke kicks to Haywood. Pick by Haywood. Out left to the wing. Now here's Burke. Tight defense on him. Here's Favors. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Favors got it all tied up now for Utah.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Buckets. Nails the 16-footer. Buckets got 14 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Pick by Haywood. Hayward on the wing. Releases. And it's Hayward again missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face. Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Jazz trail by 4. Burke kicks to Favors. There's a screen. The feed to Burks. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Burks has got 4 this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Houdini. Burks covering. Here's Petrovic. Hayward grabs the board. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Burke kicks to Favors. Hayward from outside. Hayward missing again. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Screen by Sanders. Anthony on the wing. Pass to Porzingis. Poked loose and stolen by Burke. To the paint. Here's Hayward. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burke's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
For the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. Burke's got 9.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Here's Houdini. Burke's covering. Shots good from Buckets.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Burke kicks to Haywood. Pass to Burks. Pick by Haywood. Dishes to Hayward. Pick by Haywood. 5 to shoot. Kicks it to Favors. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Petrovic with the pass to Buckets. At the elbow, Sanders. Stolen by Haywood. Now here's Burke. Sanders covering. The dish now to Burks. Beyond the arc. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Utah.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
And the execution has just been